Good morning. This is Thursday. I didn't put up a video yesterday for my Wrenching for Wellness Wednesday chat because I don't have anybody to chat with. I got a couple of people on the list. They didn't pan out. So it is getting busy, summertime. I want to sit down for a moment. So, my Highway to Heroes sign. My good buddy Peter Stauffer gave that to me. That's 401 in Ontario, by the way. There are a lot of other Highway to Heroes. We have one in Nova Scotia, Halifax. I did see one in PEI yesterday. So, I guess we got some good news. 2 days ago, I got a message from the Joint Stocks that my nonprofit is approved. I now have a business number. I guess that means I can issue receipts of some sort if I get a donation. So there's a thing that Veterans Affairs has. It's called the Veterans and Family Well-Being Grant. And it is to help societies, which are nonprofit, get up and running, get some funding. They give away, or they grant, I shouldn't say give away, they grant people, I think it's $500,000 a year or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not knowledgeable in this yet, but there's an application process that has to be in by July. There's also a Nova Scotia grant for mental health, mental well-being. So I'm going to go after that one too. Anyways, my whole plan, because I don't see anybody giving me a location right away for no rent or very little rent. I don't see that happening right away. So I can envision maybe 2,000 square feet in Burnside. You know, a garage door on the back and an entrance door on the other end, a front, where there might be some kind of a social area, coffee, couches, you know, internet, stuff like that. And then walk through a door, past a bathroom maybe, and there's tables and motorcycles and benches and tools. There's a guy I just heard of. He's shutting down a garage and he wants to donate all his tools to this Wrenching for Wellness workshop. This is good. This is really, really good. So it's going to happen. It's a thing. Everybody I've spoke to about it, even politicians, even government people, think it's amazing. I never thought of it before. They know about the dogs and the horses and the centers where people can go and relax and unwind and clear the head. But they've never ever given any thought to mechanical like people wrenching for better health. A lot of people do it and they don't even know they're doing it or why they're doing it. But they're doing it for peace and they're doing it for good mental health. So I'm going to take it one step further and I'm going to be able to offer some wrenching to somebody that doesn't have wrenching because they live in an apartment or a home or wherever they're at. They don't even have a toolbox anymore. They might have been a freaking airframe mechanic or a CE or stoker or whatever. They don't even have a toolbox. We're going to change that. We're going to change that and get these guys and girls involved and do some wrenching again. You know, it's not going to be, well, we're going to customize a bike or we're just going to wrench on it. We're going to get bikes that are taken apart, maybe haven't run in a few years, and we're going to go through them. We're going to get the oil changed. We're going to get new plugs, new wires, make sure it's got compression, all this stuff. I'm going to have a big screen in the garage, hopefully, and we can tune into YouTube because there's a lot of valuable information on YouTube if you're you haven't got an answer to a question. You got to weed through the shit, and you can find the answer. It helps. It really, really does. So that's what we're doing. We're going to get a spot. It's going to be a couple of grand a month. That's what I want the grant money for, to pay the rent, pay the hydro, internet, whatever. I don't want this to cost me anything. I want the government to pay for this. I want grants and donations to pay for this. It really is going to be spectacular. I hope it's nice and clean and white and racing stripes or whatever. You know, it's comfortable, couches. It's going to be a drop-in center. You know, come hang out, say hello. Maybe, depending on how much room we got, you might be able to tune up your lawnmower. You might be able to do an oil change on your bike. I just don't want, I got to leave that there because I haven't fixed it yet, and I just don't want this to happen, to turn into remember the auto club in Windsor Park? There was cars all the way around the building. People left because they were halfway working on it, or it was a mess. Anyways, I don't want that. I don't want a mess. So wrenching is the number one thing, and it's going to help. And if you don't think it'll help, then come try. Come try wrenching. I heard from a guy, he said, I've never even taken the plug out of my bike before. Well, come on over. We're going to take a plug out of a bike, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Or, you know, we got people willing to give up their time to help people learn. And that's what we do. That's what we do. So, yeah. Next week, I hope to have another interview. I'll have something to put up. I don't even have this old chopper video yet. Anyways, we're going to be doing some work here today. Maybe I'll do some recording and get something. So there. So yeah. So why don't you? I say it all the time, right? Why don't you check on a buddy? Why don't you call a family member you haven't talked to because you had a fight with them a while ago? Just give them a call. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt at all. Just say, I'm sorry. Let's just move on. You know how long life is? It's that long. And there's no need to be not talking to family or friends. It's good for you. All right, so thanks for watching. Stick with me. Like and subscribe. Check out my other channel, This Old Chopper. We just passed 3,000 watch hours, so I got less than 1,000 watch hours to go. We're almost 800 subscribers, so another 200, and we're going to be crossing that bridge soon. Right, so we'll talk to you next week. Thanks a lot. Hope to have somebody with me next week to have a chit-chat about what they're doing. All right. Thank you.